Hello everyone, my name is Mohu Ait. Today I am going to explain a topic which is the most fundamental unit of a life, the cell. For example, if we see a house, it is composed of rooms which are made up of walls, and finally the walls made out of bricks. So, bricks are the fundamental unit of a house. Similarly, living organisms are made up of tiny building blocks arranged layer by layer in an order called cells. Cells form the basis of a life on earth, right from microorganisms to plants to animals, even human beings. They are all made up of cells, and life, as we know, would not exist if not the presence of cells. So, what exactly is the cell? A cell can be defined as the structural and functional unit of life. Now, we'll break the definition down and to understand it by part by part. Structural unit of life. Simply, all complex organisms are comprised of an orderly arrangement of cells. These cells combine together to form different structures that make up the body. For example, many cardiac muscle cells come together to form the cardiac tissue, which comes together to make up the heart. Functional unit of life simply means that the cells with all its parts and components is the smallest living things that can survive and functions on its own. In other simple words, the smallest living organism is actually the single cell organisms known as the unicellular organisms. Taking amoeba is an example of a single cellular organisms perform all its life process on its own. It eats, digests, moves and ejects the undigested food. Well, the smallest cell is the mycoplasma, which is 200 to 300 nanometer in length. The biggest cell is the ostrich egg, which is 6 inches in height and heavy. Cell structure. All cells have three things in common. No matter what types of cells they are. Cell membrane protects insides of a cell from its surrounding. Cytoplasm, jelly-like fluid constituting the cell organisms. DNA, the genetic material of the cell. There is two categories of cells, eukaryotic cells, prokaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells, which composes of a well-defined nucleus, and the other cell organelles. Prokaryotic cells, which do not have a well-defined nucleus. They have DNA. These are contained in unicellular organisms. So, what are organelles? These mean little organs. They have to perform unique jobs of the cell. Let's start with nucleus, which is the control center of the cell. It contains DNA. It dictates what to do and how to do. Chromatin is the standard form of DNA. When preparing for cell division, chromatin condenses to form chromosomes. Nucleus also composes of nucleolus, where ribosomes are made. The ribosomes, after leaving the nucleus, have the job of synthesizing proteins. Outside the nucleus, all organelles float in the jelly-like cytoplasms. Ribosomes remains free or attached to endoplasmic reticulum. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum, smooth and rough. Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosome attached to it. Endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane for transporting materials such as protein synthesis by ribosomes. Mitochondrion is an organelle that is the powerhouse of both plant and animal cells. During cellular respiration, mitochondria produces ATP, adenosine diphosphate, which provides energy for all cell activities. Some photoautotrophic organisms like plants have cell organelle called chloroplast where photosynthesis happens. It is green because of green pigment, chlorophyll. Plants have cell wall which shapes, supports and protects the cell, whereas animal cells do not have cell wall. In plant cells, vacuoles store water. In animal cells, lysosomes are present. They are like garbage collector that take in damaged or worn out cell parts. That's enough. Thank you.